Imagine you are returning to work after a significant leave of absence, maybe for a medical condition or personal challenge. You are ready to get back into your routine, but you also know you need some adjustments to your job or workplace to succeed. You have requested these accommodations, but now you are wondering, can your employer just say no, especially after you have been out? Generally, no. An employer cannot simply deny a reasonable accommodation request after an employee returns from leave if that request is related to a disability. Your employer has a legal obligation under federal law to engage with you. The Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA, protects qualified individuals with disabilities. This law requires employers with 15 or more employees to provide reasonable accommodations that enable an employee to perform their job's essential functions, unless doing so would cause an undue hardship to the business. Returning from leave, especially medical leave, often highlights the need for such adjustments. The process is not about automatic approval but about an interactive discussion between you and your employer to identify effective solutions. This ensures you can transition back into your role successfully with the necessary support. To ensure your rights are protected, it is crucial to make your accommodation request in writing. Clearly state what changes you need and explain how they relate to your disability and your ability to perform your job. Provide any medical documentation your employer reasonably requests to support your need for accommodation. Be prepared to discuss alternative solutions if your initial request presents challenges for the employer. Keep a detailed record of all communications, including dates, names, and what was discussed, throughout this interactive process. Understanding key terms like undue hardship and essential job functions is helpful. Undue hardship means an accommodation would cause significant difficulty or expense for the employer, which is a high bar to meet. Essential job functions are the fundamental duties of your position that you must be able to perform. If your employer claims undue hardship or that you cannot perform essential functions, they still need to explore alternatives with you. Navigating a return to work after leave, especially with accommodation needs, can feel overwhelming. However, by clearly communicating your needs, providing documentation, and actively participating in the interactive process, you empower yourself. Knowing your legal protections under the Americans with Disabilities Act means you can advocate for the support you need, ensuring a smoother and more successful reintegration into your workplace.